This side of my beard looks really good. This side of my beard, what is that? It is December 11th today, and we are gonna go Christmas shopping. First, I have to get ready for work, and as always, we start off with our coffee of the day. So let's open up the box of coffee and see what we got today. Okay, so for our coffee here, the taste notes are gonna be caramelized, cherry, chocolate, and grape, and the acidity of today's coffee is a medium. Whoa, hi Lou. You do not wanna try today's coffee. Watch out. You gotta watch out, you can't try coffee. Okay, she's drinking out of the sink, so sorry about the dripping noise, but let's try today's coffee. Ooh, I'm going to 7.1 out of 10. Lou, do you want coffee? Do you want any coffee? Just tell me. You can help yourself to what's left. Okay, it's true. I've been caught open mugging in the car again. I didn't finish my coffee, so I had to take it with me on my way to work, but for today's video, I mentioned we're going Christmas shopping. I feel like I never know what to get people for Christmas. Maybe you're in the same boat, maybe you always know what to get people. I feel like people always get me the perfect gifts, and I'm always like, I never know. I wait till the last minute. Today, we're gonna change that. We're going Christmas shopping, and I've developed a foolproof plan to help you go Christmas shopping as well. So I'm gonna do some local shopping here and then some things on Amazon I'll show you as well. But I've developed a guide. This might not be 100% accurate for everybody in your life, but it hits all the major bases of what to get people and some creative ideas you probably never thought of, as well as it's December 11th and I haven't really shopped for anybody but my wife, so I have to go Christmas shopping either way. Christmas shopping is in full force. We went to Dick's, TJ Maxx, and we made a coffee stop really quick. Check out these little cups here. I'm gonna flip this around. Isn't that wonderful? We have a Tim Hortons gingerbread oat milk latte. Okay, and then I got a dark roast black coffee because I do like their black coffee actually. Shall we cheers? Chink. Except for we just realized that it's not decaf, so she can't really have more than a couple drinks, so looks like I get 2 coffees. Just kidding. I do want to try it though. Can I? Is it really hot?
No. I mean, it's warm, but spit on.
Ooh, ew. I'm kind of a germaphobe. All right, we'll do a quick taste test of the gingerbread oat milk latte. Very sweet.
Yeah.
But it tastes good.
It's like
I would actually drink that. Right? I prefer just black coffee or plain lattes. I don't like a bunch of sweetener in there, but I would actually drink that. It's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about Tim Hortons right now is they need to fix their cups. These lids right here, first of all, it pokes right here and here. Oh, sorry, flip you off, but look. See the bottom plastic right there? That pokes me. They're definitely the most uncomfortable lids of all time. But other than that, I got a dark roast this time instead of their plain coffee, and I like it. Now that we're home, we can sit down and I'm gonna go over the entire list in my guide of how to Christmas shop properly. All right, I've just decided to take the lid off because it's irritating me that much. But we're just gonna sip on our coffee and let's go over our Christmas gifts. Okay, I want to go over my foolproof guide to how to Christmas shop, and we're focusing on runners or endurance athletes or just athletes in general. Okay. So I'm not going to help you pick out a candle or a mug for your mom or grandma, but I am going to put together a guide to help you shop. This can be used for anyone, but today I'm focusing on athletes. So based on my research, here are 5 things you should do when you're trying to Christmas shop for someone. Number 1 is fill a need. Number 2 is fill a want. Number 3 is get something personal. Number 4 is something homemade or creative. And then number 5 is something they didn't know they wanted. I feel like this list is a good way to get you a really solid variety for whoever you're shopping for. And you don't have to get someone all 5 gifts, obviously. You could just pick 1 or 2 things, but this works well for almost anybody. I've listed some items through that chart that I think would fit perfectly for somebody who is running or an athlete who's lifting or training for whatever it is. These will be perfect items for them. First of all, things they need. Things they need would be things like gels and electrolytes. Those are two things you can get them that they're going to need. You're always going to need gels. You're always going to need electrolytes for when you're done. So it's worth the investment, and it's nice to almost buy them in bulk. Obviously, I go to the store, I just pick out like 3 or 4 at a time. But for them, it'd be nice if you just bought them in bulk so they could have quite a few for a while. Another item would be earbuds. If you know a runner or someone who lifts a lot and they're always fumbling with their earbuds or messing with them to make sure they stay in or don't fall out, there's a ton of different earbuds you can get. Sometimes the ones that go around the ear, although not as aesthetic as the AirPods, can be perfect because you know they're not going to fall off. So that could be under the category of something that they need. If you're like me and you're training for a race in the winter and it's cold where you live, like in Ohio, 2 things that could be of great benefit for something that they need would be running gloves that allow you to use your phone so you can change the song, take videos, whatever you're doing while you run. Another thing would be running glasses. I don't even have a pair of running glasses myself. So I feel like I'm putting this in the need category because when I run and it's windy, I'm constantly wiping my eyes, let alone running when it's like 10 degrees out and then there's wind. So that could be something that they need. Let's go to item number 2, something they want. Number 1 is a running watch or a fitness watch. There's a bunch of different kinds of these watches. I have a really old school Fitbit, still works fine by the way. The Coros running watches are pretty much at the very top. They are pretty expensive, but that's pretty much the best of the best you can get. If you do a deep dive and check the reviews, you can still get some running watches that aren't as expensive as $200. Let's go over an obvious one here for something they need. They need more running shorts, more running shirts, and that includes tank tops, long sleeves, and they need socks. Another thing they may need is a windbreaker. Again, this is more for the cold weather running or like a warm-up jacket, but windbreakers are essential because if you wear something thicker like this, it's going to absorb sweat, and then when the wind kicks in, you're going to be even colder. So that could be a good item too. Okay, so something personal that you could get them that's really cool is this bracelet that I found, and it is a custom bracelet for the marathons that they've ran. It's kind of like taking all their medals and then melting them down and putting them into their bracelet. Most of them that I've seen are focused on the 6 world major marathons, but I've also seen some on Etsy and other websites that you can customize yourself. Obviously, the weird thing about medals is you get them and you never really wear them again. You just hang them up, you appreciate them, maybe you take a photo with it, and you're done. But with this bracelet, you can wear it around, it's stylish, and maybe without going up to people and flexing, they can kind of see it and be like, oh wow, you've ran 7 marathons, that's amazing. For something creative, I thought this was a really cool gift I found. If you are like me and you're a coffee drinker, I found this on Etsy. It's a custom Strava map mug. This is something that I would want. Like, this is 100% something creative I would want. You'd want to get this for them based on one of their better runs or maybe a marathon. If they use Strava for a marathon, then they're going to have 26.2 miles documented. If it's their PR, even better, because then they're going to be sipping out of that mug every day. I didn't even know this was a thing until I saw it. So this is very creative. I guarantee if you got this for them, they would love it. And if they don't drink coffee, then they should start. Okay, now let's go over a couple things they didn't know they wanted, but you know they want. Number 1 is a fanny pack. Nobody wants to wear them. It's kind of weird and you have this giant pouch just jingling around while you're running. I did find one that's more discreet. They have some on Amazon and they're much more discreet. You can put your phone in there, your keys, and if you're like me, you have way too much stuff on you while you're running. I have to bring my handheld camera because I want to get some shots for YouTube. I have gels I'm trying to bring. I have my key fob. I have my cell phone. It's like 2 hands full while I'm running, and I have stuff in my pockets, and I don't have enough zippers on my shorts to keep them secure. This is a really cool gift because you can put everything in there. Your keys, your phone, your wallet if you want to bring that. You can bring a little pocket camera or a GoPro and put it in there, and then you can just cram gels in there, and it's pretty discreet. It doesn't have a huge like out pouch. It's kind of just wrapping around like a belt. So I think this is a great gift for something they didn't know they wanted. Another gift they didn't know they wanted was this foam roller set. You can get a typical foam roller for like 15 to 30 bucks, but if you go on the upper end of that to 30, I found this on Amazon, and this is a great gift because you still get the original foam roller, but you get all the cool tools with it, especially the ball you can step on for like your foot if they're having like plantar fascia problems or their hamstrings. There's so many different tools in this kit for only 30 bucks. Lastly on our list is going to be very comfy clothes for rest day. These slides look really comfy. There's so many different colors, and it's crazy how much you can squish into them. I feel like it would give a lot of support for your feet after you run an event. Now the problem is I kind of want all of those things. Like I need a lot of those things. So who wants to buy me some of those things? Okay, last but not least, this was on sale. I still hope it is, but this is a gift that they definitely did not know they needed. Here is a cold plunge tub. Here's one that is not so expensive, and this is definitely worth getting for them because whether you're weightlifting or running, when you're done, this is something that can really help with the post-running soreness, and I think they'd love it. It's also portable, so if you do set it up somewhere and you move or something, you can just pack it up and bring it with you. So I hope this gave you some type of clarity or direction on how to shop. Again, you can apply this to anything. You can use those 5 things as a template and apply that to your parents or your siblings or anybody who's not a runner. But specifically, these are a couple things I thought I would highlight because I think they're fantastic gifts. And a lot of these you can still get on a budget. You don't have to spend $200 on a pair of running shoes. So hopefully this gave you some direction on your Christmas shopping.